Matthew 6:33. He wasn't just giving advice, he was revealing a divine principle that governs life itself. But what does it actually mean to seek first the kingdom? Let's break it down. First, let's look at the word seek. To seek something is not a passive act. It's not something you do occasionally or casually. When a person loses their phone, they don't just sit and hope it magically appears. They seek it. They search. They retrace their steps. They turn the house upside down if necessary. When a person loses their child in a crowd, they don't say, "Well, I hope they come back." No, they run, they call out, they push through obstacles, they don't stop until they find them. That is what it means to seek. Jesus is saying, pursue my kingdom with that same intensity. Seek God the way a drowning man seeks air. Seek his righteousness the way a starving man seeks food. Seek his will the way a lost person seeks direction. But here's the key. Jesus didn't just say seek the kingdom. He said seek first the kingdom. And this is where most people struggle, because we don't seek God first. We seek comfort first, then we ask God to bless us. We seek money first, then we ask God for wisdom. We seek relationships first, then we ask God for guidance. We seek our own plans first, then we ask God to fit into them. But Jesus said, seek first the kingdom. He didn't say seek God when it's convenient. He didn't say seek God after you've handled your responsibilities. He didn't say seek God when you have time. He said seek first. That means before you make a decision, seek God. Before you start your day, seek God. Before you chase after money, seek God. Before you commit to a relationship, seek God. Before you take a job, seek God. Before you worry, seek God. Because if God is not first, he is not truly Lord. And that brings us to the third part, seek first the kingdom of God. What does that mean? A kingdom is a realm where a king rules. If you are seeking the kingdom of God, you are seeking the rule and reign of God in your life. That means your decisions, your finances, your relationships, your future, your dreams, everything belongs to him. The problem is, many people want God's blessings, but they don't want his kingdom. They want his help, but they don't want his authority. They want his protection, but they don't want his direction. They want his provision, but they don't want his lordship. But you cannot seek the kingdom without submitting to the king. That's why Jesus said, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not do what I say?"